Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Horry County Solid Waste Authority.
Miss Erickson, you teach PE here at Conway Elementary. I know it's loud, y'all, but we're having a great time.
Yes. We haven't won in a couple months, so it's awesome for you guys to be back.
Yeah, and it's Valentine's Day today, so
It
you can
is.
feel the love.
You can definitely feel the love. They are ready to roll.
But what is it like every time Talking Trash gets to come and see these kids?
The kids get really excited for it. Yeah, they're very excited. They look forward to it. They've been working really hard, and it's been cool to see them actually get rewarded for it this time. So,
I am already having a ball. What about y'all?
All right, Miss Bird, we are doing Talking Trash here. Do you love whenever they come by?
I love when Talking Trash comes by. Our students get so excited.
That's the best. Do you like doing the teacher games?
I do like the teacher games, although Coach T always beats me.
Coach T is just too good, you know? It's kind of an unfair advantage if you ask me.
All right, y'all get up for Coach T.
But what's your favorite part about Talking Trash? Is it, you know, the dancing, the music? What is it?
I think it's just the combination of everything. The kids get so psyched about it, and I think that spills over into making them want you guys to come, and so therefore the efforts for recycling is just over the top.
Miss Callahan, we're back.
Yes, we're so excited to have you guys back.
Congratulations to you guys yet again. How does it feel to be winners of Talking Trash yet again?
it's amazing. The kids work so hard every day. They're composting, they're recycling. We're doing the recycled art project for the month of February. Like, they want to make the earth a better place, and they don't even realize that there's a monthly contest or anything.
Yeah.
They're doing it because they want to do it and they love it, and so I'm so thrilled to be able to reward their efforts with you guys coming out.
I love it, and we're gonna have so much fun today, and I can't wait to see what you guys have next month, the creation.
Yes.
Hopefully you'll win again.
And fourth grade is doing a performance on Earth Day, and it's going to be about the Earth, so we would love to have you guys come out too.
Oh,
so.
let's have to see. Fingers crossed.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Chime.
Well, good morning, everybody. We're talking about financial fitness, not your typical fitness. And I'm joined by Natalie Torres-Haddad, who is an award-winning author and financial expert. You're going to give me some good tips this morning, Natalie. How are you doing?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
Let's jump on into it. When we're talking about financial fitness, what are some things that people need to know first off? And is it too late now that January's over?
Absolutely not. It's never too late to get started on your financial goals. And I know throughout the year, sometimes that can be an avoidance that many might have dealing with their finances. But when tax season comes around, we're forced to face them, right? So this is a great time to evaluate your financial situation and say, okay, what is it the game plan that I'm going to do for 2024 in order to make those right money moves? And, understand that it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So, being patient with yourself in order to get there.
That's a very good point. And I know that for a lot of us, tax season is very stressful. What are some ways that we can kind of manage that?
Yeah, I think some of the stressful parts of that is sometimes you just feel overwhelmed that you're not organized or you don't have the right things in place. And a lot of common mistakes that you're not properly filing the things that you need to do, right? So, doing that tax write-off, getting the deductions, writing those big life changes that you might have had. These are all areas that can really bring you more of a tax refund that you need. And, if you're working with a partner like Chime, where you can actually get all of your tax refund up to 6 days earlier, that can make the world of a difference. So, making sure that you're less stressed out, but getting the money that you need as well.
It is literally the best feeling whenever you get your return back. But oftentimes I don't know what I should spend it on. Should I save it? Should I spend it? Do you have any good tips there?
Well, of course, I'm going to advise to spend it wisely and invest in yourself. And I know for many of us, sometimes we're like, is it free money that we could just spend it on things that we don't necessarily bring value to our lives? So maybe a few things are okay, but maybe consider putting some of that supplemental money into your emergency fund or paying off that debt. Or maybe one of your goals for 2024 is to build your credit history. And that's something you could do with a secure card, right? So Chime has that credit builder card that can help you and improve your credit as you go along the way. So you're not alone in that whole process.
This story is sponsored by Chime.
Well, thanks once again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm Katie Turner, and I'm wearing pink for a reason today. I'm joined in studio by Michelle Apple. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you.
Okay, so you are the founder of the ABC Warrior Foundation. What does that stand for?
The Apple Breast Cancer Warrior Foundation.
All right, so tell me your story.
So I'm actually, this week is kind of ironic, I'm a 5-year breast cancer survivor. So I made it to 5 years, which is a huge milestone for many breast cancer patients. So when I got my diagnosis, I always knew I wanted to do more. I didn't want to be defined by breast cancer, but I've seen so many financially having a hard time with the financial bills in addition to advocating and educating. So during my journey, I decided to start a foundation, a 501c, to help other breast cancer patients as they're going through this long journey, because it's emotional, it's financial. And so I decided to start the foundation under those things so that we could help them.
It's got to be surreal going from being the patient to being able to really pay it forward to people.
Absolutely. I wanted to advocate because in the beginning my diagnosis was missed. So I had a very small lump under my armpit. And I think it's good for the viewers to know that I just got a standard mammogram. And unfortunately, they missed it. And I should have had an ultrasound.
Wow.
And that's the other reason to advocate for the foundation, right? I want to educate and tell folks. Not that you have a crystal ball that it could stop it, but maybe we could have caught it earlier. We know with breast cancer, early detection and treatments are huge.
Huge.
So with that, after my mom got diagnosed with bile duct cancer, I then took care of myself. She passed away. We were taking care of her, and I got shingles, and it grew actually on my breast. And I thought, well, I should get this checked out. So after she passed, I did, and that's when I found out I was stage 3. It has metastatized into 23 lymph nodes, full mastectomy, 6 months chemo, 3 months radiation, and then just recently I had my ovaries removed, and then continued medication. So many cancer patients don't get to ring the bell. So many of those I want to advocate and help and do the comfort bags that we're going to talk about at the next segment to kind of bring a smile to their face.
Now, for people that want to stay updated with you and help out throughout the year, I mean, you have so many things planned on the calendar. How can they stay in touch with you?
Absolutely. So we have a website. It's www.applebcwarrior.com, or they can certainly email me at michelleapple71@iCloud as well.
This segment is sponsored by Your Health.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I am at Your Health, and I'm joined by Jennifer. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. This is a great new location that you guys have, but first, let's go over what Your Health is and what it's all about.
Yeah, so Your Health is a primary care organization with a focus on preventative, proactive approach to healthcare. So our main goal and focus is to really keep our patients happy, healthy, and out of the hospital. Our biggest thing is well care instead of sick care. We try and do everything on the front end to prevent them from getting sick and having to go into the hospital. We're also not an urgent care, but we do want our patients to be able to have access 24/7 to their providers. We really want to put an emphasis on our patients, make them feel like they have a voice and a say in their healthcare, and we're kind of there to be their guide throughout their healthcare journey.
I love what you guys do because it means you truly care about your patients.
Absolutely.
And you're able to invest in them in a number of different ways. Can you kind of talk to me about that more?
Yeah, so we have a care team model, and we have a medical director at the top of that care team who oversees and collaborates with our nurse practitioners and physician assistants. They also work closely with health coaches and social workers and pharmacists who can prescribe and fill medications for our patients. And then we have community health workers who are able to take those medications and deliver them right to their home.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who's an ideal candidate for you guys?
So we can see any age, but we primarily focus on those that are Medicare, Medicare Advantage, the 55 and older generation that are really struggling to manage their chronic care conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. We really kind of want to give them easy access to their providers.
Can we go a little bit more into the services that you guys provide right now and maybe what you're planning for in the future?
Yeah, for sure. So we have a couple different options for our patients to access their providers. We have physician offices like the one that we're in today. We also offer in-home care where the providers go directly to their house. And then we also offer telehealth appointments by phone. So we really put it back into our patients' hands to be able to decide how they want to get their health care. We also offer different services in each of those areas, like physical therapy, occupational therapy. At this location, we're going to be having a wellness studio. So we're going to be offering yoga classes, aquatic therapy in our pool, and IV hydration. So those are the main things.
I love that.
Yeah.
A very holistic approach.
Yes, for sure. We also don't want our patients to be able to not access their providers or have to wait 4 or 5 months to get in. We kind of pride ourselves on being able to get them in quickly. We offer a lot of in-house specialty referrals from our providers like cardiology, behavioral health. So there's a different array and options for our patients.
So we have this location,
yes,
but you have other locations as well.
We do. So we have different physician offices throughout the Grand Strand. We have Conway locations, Little River, Loris. We're looking to go into Georgetown. So there's definitely a lot of options to choose from if you're wanting to go into one of our offices.
Love that. If somebody's watching right now and wants to come by and see what you guys are all about, how can they do that?
They are absolutely more than welcome to stop by at any time. We also have a website that they can go to, yourhealth.org, and we have an email address and a phone number that I'm sure that we'll share with them as well.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.